Good morning. My name is Mr. Clark, and I'm going to read to you a story today called The Contents of a Dead Man's Pocket by Jack Finney. Page 1. At the little living room desk, Tom Benicki rolled 2 sheets of paper, one flimsy and a heavier top sheet of carbon paper sandwiched between them, into his portable. Inner office memo. The top sheet was headed, and he typed tomorrow's date just below this. Then he glanced at a creased yellow sheet covered with his own handwriting beside the typewriter. Hot in here, he muttered to himself. Then, from the short hallway at his back, he heard the muffled clang of wired coat hangers in the bedroom closet. And at this reminder of what his wife was doing, he thought, hot. No guilty conscience. He got up, shoving his hands into the back pockets of his gray wash slacks, stepped to the living room window beside the desk, and stood breathing on the glass, watching the expanding circlet of mist, staring down through the autumn night at Lexington Avenue, 11 stories below. He was tall, lean, dark-haired young man in a pullover sweater, who looked as though he had played not football, probably, but basketball in college. Now he placed the heels of his hand against the top edge of the lower window frame and shoved upward. But as usual, the window didn't budge, and he had to lower his hands and then shoot them hard upward to jolt the window open a few inches. He dusted his hands, muttering. But still, he didn't begin his work. He crossed the room to the hallway entrance and, leaning against the door jamb, hands shoved into his back pockets again, he called, "Claire." When his wife answered, he said, "Sure you don't mind going alone?" No, her voice was muffled, and he knew her head and shoulders were in the bedroom closet. Then the tap of her high heels sounded on the wood floor, and she appeared at the end of the little hallway, wearing a slip, both hands raised to one ear, clipping on an earring. She smiled at him, a slender, very pretty girl with light brown, almost blonde hair, her prettiness emphasized by the pleasant nature that showed in her face. "It's just that I hate you to miss this movie. You wanted to see it too." "Yeah, I know." He ran his fingers through his hair. "Got to get this done, though." She nodded, accepting this. Then, glancing at the desk across the living room, she said, "You work too much, though, Tom, and too hard." He smiled. "You won't mind, though, will you, when the money comes rolling in and I'm known as the boy wizard of wholesale groceries?" "I guess not." She smiled and turned back toward the bedroom.
S. C.